Hey, so I have been listening to an audiobook, and I am not one to just be able to sit and do nothing while listening to an audiobook because I can't focus. So today, I thought that together we could build this Game Boy that I wanted to build. It also has like some cool little cartridges that go with it. So I'm excited about building this, and I just haven't sat down and had the time to do it. Now that I'm in the middle of an audiobook, might as well. Now is as good a time as ever, right? So if you hear some weird things, sorry, the washing machine is going. I'll take you down for a second and show you what audiobook I'm doing. Oh, look, there's me. So I am listening to What Lies in the Woods. I am 28% of the way through this book, so hopefully I can get through a big chunk of it. The time is 2:54. Sorry, my screen protector is messed up. It's 2:54, so we're gonna see how much we can do in like an hour, or how long it takes me to build this thing. Who knows? We'll see. But first, we have to set the vibe and get some coffee. Got my coffee, got my Legos, got my book. Okay, so before I jump back into this, I guess I'll give you guys like a recap of what's happened so far. What Lies in the Woods is about a girl that you're following this main character. She has like two friends, and they grew up playing in the woods, and one day they were found, and one of them had like scars all over her and like gashes and like cuts. I guess not scars, but like cuts. And it was pretty obvious that she was like attacked by something or someone, okay? And they find her, she comes out of the woods with her friends, and then you flash forward like way into the future. And so she's telling kind of like, you get like bits and pieces of what happened to her. But right now it's kind of understood that the person that they said it was, she doesn't believe that it was that person. For some reason, she's not convinced that she put the right person in prison, which is kind of interesting. So I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't really know. I feel like maybe her friends did it for some reason, because she keeps talking about like the games they would play and how they were like pretending to be like witches and stuff and weird things in the woods. I don't know. And then there was like this dead person's body. I'm telling you guys lots of information. But basically there was like this dead person's body that they would like include in their games. I don't know why, but it was a skeleton that was in the woods, and they called her Persephone. And so now something's happening to where one of the friends is like, I have to tell the world what would happen and who Persephone is. And the other girls are like, no, you shouldn't. So I don't really know what's gonna happen. Kind of confused. But the one girl that said she's gonna tell just went missing. So she's like, I'm sorry guys, but I have to do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. She said something like, I'm so sorry. And then she leaves, she just disappears. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. But let's jump into it, I guess. Let's do it. Confident that I've done something wrong because it's like not. Debating on continuing or going back and trying to find out what I did wrong. I think I'm gonna go back and try to figure it out. I'm moving on. don't care if there's a crack on the side. Oh well. Don't come for me. I'm looking for. That's what's crazy. Is all I heard it, but I don't see it. That's like the 5th time I've dropped stuff. I did it. I did it. Isn't that so cool? It comes with other screens too, so I can change it out. And this one's like Mario jumping. I thought that was so cool. And this one is like, I don't know what this one's from. I should look into this. But it's like 2 people sitting on a beach. The only thing that I don't think I did perfect on was inside of the Game Boy, there was like this part that wouldn't snap. And sometimes they do that. Sometimes like there's a piece that it needs to like be able to move inside or something. So I thought, well, maybe that's why it's not snapping. And I spent probably 20 minutes trying to figure out that. So there's some spots that don't seem like super flush on the sides. Let's see, there's like a crack on the side right here, but we're just getting like, and there's like a crack in the middle. And I can like push that together. When I push that together, then it pops out on the side. So like, I'm not gonna do it. But we made it to 50%. Made it to 50% in the book. So that's good. So Naomi is the main character. The girl that went missing was found dead, and she found her in the woods because she went looking for her because she was worried. Found her dead. It was like a gunshot wound, and so the police were saying that they think it was suicide, but she thinks it's not suicide because she knows that her friend had like anxiety about guns, and she was like, she would never have killed herself with a gun. And so she's found dead. And then this other guy that's like the podcaster dude, he was also in the woods, which I think is weird. And so he like helped Naomi with the body or whatever, and they called the police, and then they started asking Naomi questions like, did you kill her, and do you own a gun, and like weird questions like that. And she was like, yes, I own a gun, but I did not kill her, and this is not a suicide. And then now she's trying to identify Persephone so that she can like have closure about what really happened that day. She doesn't fully say what really happened that day other than she was attacked by a man in the woods, and her friends were the ones that gave the testimony. But Liv was found dead after she was going to come clean about Persephone. So I don't really know. I'm kind of confused. I feel like somebody murdered Persephone and they're trying to cover it up. And Liv was going to tell the truth about Persephone, and then someone else murdered her because of that. That's kind of the feeling I get right now. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm 50% of the way through. So there is like a little bit of a romance that happens in between her and like the podcaster dude. But I really feel like the podcaster dude is not to be trusted, okay? I don't know. For him to be like that obsessed with like all the murders and stuff, and then like be that invested in following her into the woods for God knows why. I don't know. I'm weirded out by it. But yeah, I'm 50% of the way through, so that's good. I'm halfway done with this one. I'm halfway done with Throne of Glass, so that was fun. If y'all like this type of video where you just watch me do a time lapse of a Lego set, I have another giant Lego set that I want to do, and it's The Office. I love The Office. I collect The Office stuff, so I was hoping to build this, and it has like all the little characters in it too, and it's like literally the format of The Office. Like it's literally The Office, so I thought this was really cool. It even has the stapler and Jell-O. It has everything. It has Stanley's pretzels. Happy birthday, Kelly. It's wonderful. So this though I feel like would take me a lot longer. Maybe I could finish the book and do this one too. I don't know. I also have like a little vintage camera that I was gonna build. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this type of video, I guess. Okay, bye. By the way, the buttons do work. You can push them. Look at that. Look at that. And you can turn it on and off, and it makes a little clicky sound. Isn't that cool?